Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nona Shiba binti Omadani, and today I would like to present of my game project, which is the Recycle Now, learning the 3R of waste management through game-based learning. And my supervisor is Nur Suryana binti Abu Bakar, and also my examiner Dr. Nur Aiza. And let's get started. So let's look at into the contents of this project's presentation. The first thing I will explain about introduction. The second is the problem statement, objective. Then we're going to the project scope, flowchart of this project, and lastly we will continue with the project demo. So let's talk about the introduction of this project. This recycling is an important thing to do in every country. Most people neglected this activity because they think it is not important and did not know the benefit of this recycle. Therefore, Recycle Now is a game platform that can easily help people to learn about recycle through game-based learning approach. So what is the problem statement? The first thing is the lack of awareness and knowledge about the recycling. The second one is the lack of motivation in recycling. Therefore, based on the problem statement that have been stated before, now we move to the objective of this project. The first one is to design a 3D role-playing game RPG for learning 3R. The second one is to develop a 3D role-playing game RPG for learning 3R. And the last one is to evaluate the usability of learning 3R in game-based learning. Now let's move on to our project scope. The first one is target user is the young adult. The age around 18 years old to 26 years old. The environment of this game is set into 3D environment to attract more users to play this game. Now, the third is the platform. The platform is used desktop or PC platform. And lastly is the language. Language is set into English because it is the universal language that people can understand. As shown on the screen is about the flowchart of this project. The first thing is we have the start and then move to the main menu, which is in the main menu we have three options, which is the start game, settings, and quit game. If the player choose settings, it can show the setting to control the volume, whether the user want to slow or user want to loud the audio background music. Next, we have the quit game. Quit game is where the user can end the game if they don't want to play anymore. And the third is the start game, which is where the gameplay is about. First, then we have the storyline, and then we have the game scene where the player is on the game scene. Next, we have the success. If not success, then she or he have to restart the game again. After success in the game scene, the player can proceed to the recycle scene, which is where the player can drag or drop the recycle item into the correct dustbin. After completing all the game, the player can move into the ending of the storyline, and then after completed ending of storyline, the player can automatically go back to the main menu. The player can choose whether they want to start game again or the player can quit the game. That's it from me about the introduction of this project game. Now let's move on to our project demo.
So this is the first thing. First is our start menu. We have three buttons, which is start game, setting, and quit game. For setting is the volume audio, which user can slow the music or can loud the background music, and we slow it a little bit. And then it have the back button, and then we move to our start game. So this is our storyline for this Recycle Now, which is shows the crumpled paper on the ground. After Alisa have been seen a lot of recycle item on the ground, she talked about the recycle method, which is reuse, reduce, and recycle. So we are move on. As you can see, there's a skip button that user can skip if they don't want to see, and this is the rules before we start the game. You should read it before we start the game. After done, this is the how to play, which has the walk, jump, and drag and drop, and button OK. The user click OK, then we will start the game. After that, the user can roam around the city to collect all the recycle item. Oh, there's a recycle item, which is the water bottle, and as you can see, there's a dustbin there. There is a dustbin called pepper bin, and then we move around the city again. Oh, there's another one. This is the crumpled pepper. It shows the button, press F to pick up the pepper, and this is the glass bin for recycled glass material. And Alisa is moving around again. All the collected items will be in the box below there, and as you can see, there's an enemy. If she near the enemy, and she will have to start again. So there's a metal recycle bin. The call bins only collect all metal item only. This shows us information about the metal item of recycle. And then we move on, and she collect all the metal tin, and there's an enemy, and if she closes it, she will have to restart the game again, as I said before, and she have to keep on strategy on how to avoid the enemy. Okay, so we accidentally hit the enemy, and we have to restart the game again. So this will pop out, and she will roam around the city again to collect all the recycle items, and we have to collect that, the water bottle. Now she moving around and collect the crumpled pepper, and she goes to see looking around the city to find more recycle item to finish the box. And this is the metal tin. As you can see, there is information about the reduce, reuse, and recycle that player can read this information and understand what is 3R is about. And she walk again, and the enemy is watching her nearby. And as you can see, there's an NPC character there, which we call her Linda, and she want to collect this pepper cup. Now we have to avoid the enemy before the enemy hit us, so she goes far away first. And then as you can see, there's one box left to collect the recycle item, but she can ask the NPC player to know where is the recycle bins is. So let's ask the NPC player. So let's ask the NPC player named Linda, and Alisa asked her about where is recycle bin, and she said near the gas station. And all of this conversation, and after its end, she can search for the recycle bins, but avoid the enemy if she doesn't want to restart the game again. So the player have know where is the recycle bin is, but but there's one box left. Oh, there's a bin, plastic recycle bin that have information about it, and we have found another one of recycle item, which is glass. And now we can move to recycle materials. So this is the game for the drag and drop. For this, if the user drag to the wrong dustbin, so it will go to the original position, and if it's true, then it will get a score. Looks like the player have got score for 250. So this is the ending of the storyline after completed all the game. The player have received the award because they have completed all the game. And this is the end of the game. Then it will bring to main menu and click quit game to quit the game.
Thank you very much for watching my video presentation about Recycle Now game project, and I hope everyone have a good day. Have a nice day.